Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you, and today I'm going to be giving you a little bit of an introduction about something that's going to be coming up in the next batch of videos that I've got for you. Now, as you've seen by the title, Shadow H20 is a little bit of a hint. Now, I've done something like this before. I did the Assassin build, where I used the Gigabyte G1 Assassin, and then I essentially built a rig around it. Basically, what a lot of people didn't understand back then is what I was doing was actually reviewing a lot of components all at once. And it's something, you know, fairly unique as far as a reviewer and review sites go. And it's just me kind of bringing my Time to Live Customs kind of background and, you know, my kind of thoughts and stuff, trying to kind of bring it into the reviews. And it's something a lot of the subscribers out there all really enjoyed my very early videos where I was building rigs. So this is me trying to kind of smudge the lines a bit more between a build and a review. And essentially what we're going to be doing is reviewing the new Coolermaster 932, or the Coolermaster HAF 932 Advanced, which is a basically it's got black internals and then USB 3 as well. We're also going to be taking a look at the Powercolor. I had to look there. We're also going to be taking a look at the Powercolor 6990 LCS. That's a water-cooled system, water blocks fitted from standard. Going to be hanging it all off of a Rampage 3 Extreme Black Edition. But then we're also going to be water cooling the system as well. And then we're going to be using Phobia kit for that as well. All the Phobia parts are going to be available from Special Tech, I might add. So we've got Phobia 360 rad, Phobia fans, Phobia reservoir, Phobia pump. We are going to be using some different coolant and a CPU block, but essentially it's a Phobia loop that you can buy from Special Tech. Now, the idea behind this is we'll look at all the parts individually, but then you'll have a rig at the end as well, so you'll be able to see like some kind of finished product, and then we'll review the whole rig, and you'll get, you know, reviews out of all the parts individually, as well as like the big finish at the end. And also at the end of the build, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do a Crisis 2 review, and what I'm going to do is do it DirectX 9 with a 590 water cooled, the Zotac 590 water cooled that I've got sat here, against the 6990 water cooled. And then we'll also at the same time as that do DirectX 11 as well. So you're going to be looking at water cooled 590 versus water cooled 6990 in both DirectX 9 Crisis 2, DirectX 11 Crisis 2. So I have an immense amount of work to do when you think about all of this. But again, I want to stress that I've not really like hand-picked the components. This is all stuff that I needed to do, people have asked me to do, and I've kind of tried to do my best by chucking a rig together. So you guys have got something a little bit different to watch than just me reviewing a motherboard. You're actually going to see me reviewing a motherboard that's, you know, got water-cooled bits hanging off of it, all in a nice rig, and I'll do my best to make it all look all Gucci and lovely as well. So it is a bit of a strange one, but I'm going to try my absolute best for you. So if in any of the later videos you've seen in comments where people have gone, why haven't you used this part because it's better, why haven't you used that part because it's better, please, for the love of God, someone tell them, because I'll get bored with it. Massively bored with it. The bits that you can't see, by the way, we're probably going to end up using the 990 in this, because blatantly I've not got the 980 anymore, rest in peace. Power supply wise, it will be more than likely be a Corsair unit, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to use Corsair memory or Mushkin memory. I'm actually going to wait until I build the system, because Corsair's black, Mushkin's red. Might want a bit of colour in there, really don't know. Might just go all black and super stealthy. I'll show you, I'm going to do a couple of different things with the water-cooled loop on this. I'm going to install a drain line, because I have to take the graphics card out at a later date to take the 6990 out and then be able to install the 590. So I'm going to show you the best place to put your drain line and stuff like that. May try and do a few other things in and around this system as well, but as of yet it's going to kind of evolve as as I carry on throughout these videos. But what I'm going to do is I'll give you a maybe a box opening. I don't really like calling it. I like calling it a first look. And I don't necessarily mean a YouTube first look. When I say first look to me means it's my first look at it. Do you know what I mean? It's the first thing that I'm doing with it is having a look at it, essentially. Do you know what I mean? In the very native words. If I was saying it was a YouTube first look, then I'd probably use the word exclusive. But anyway, doesn't really matter. So there's going to be a lot of videos all kind of spawning out of this one, and it's kind of a theme that's not really been covered with other websites at all. Covered, ripped off, copied, whatever you want to call it. But we will see if it happens with them at a later date. But let's face it, I've been doing this for a very long time now, so if they do try and copy, you know where it came from. Anyway, yeah, if there's anything that you would like to see me to do, please post in the comment box underneath, and I can't make any promises, but I will try and incorporate it into the future videos. As I've said, we've got the components behind us. I'm going to pop you off the camera in a bit anyway and give you a walk round. But each of the different sections are going to get their own dedicated videos and like box openings and stuff like that anyway. So some of the videos may kind of all merge into each other, but hopefully it will become quite fluid and it will be something that you'll actually enjoy watching. It's going to be, this is now my project going forward until this is finished. And one thing I do say, a lot of people ask me, what happens to the rigs at the end? Well, believe it or not, we don't get to keep everything, and the majority of this stuff will all end up going back. So not only will I be building it, but I'll also be taking it all apart again as well. So, a little bit of an insight for you into what's coming. I'm actually quite looking forward to this one because I've not done anything before, and one of the things I am going to state is obviously I am doing a CPU, a CPU and a GPU loop, so we're going to get a whole loop in there. We've also got a separate pump reservoir separate pump and reservoir, so I'll be showing you how to loop it all up, and this is one of the reasons why I've chosen to do the video and have it all the separate bits so that I can talk you through more parts again. So, apologies for the big yabber on. I'm literally going to pop you straight off the camera now, as I always do. Give you a look at the bits as we go around, but like I said, remember there are going to be other videos coming where you're going to get to see this hardware, and it'll all be in its own kind of separate section, so it's definitely going to be an eyes peeled moment. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming, but for the time being at least, it's time for you to come in and have a look. Oh, there we go. Right, like I said, I'm going to do separate box openings, but just to show you the parts. We've got the Powercolor 6990 LCS liquid cooling. You can see it's got the water block on it. Oh, you can see on the box that it's got the water block on it. We've got the HAF 932 Advanced that we're going to be using. This isn't actually out yet, I might add. It's not in the stores yet. This is a sample that they sent me for review, and I'm doing the like an extended review with it. Finally, I've got a Rampage 3 Black Edition. It is a bit late, yeah, fair enough, but at the end of the day, guys, at least I've got one. The Phobia kit. Obviously, we've got the Phobia G-Changer 360 radiator. It is one of the thicker radiators if you have a look. Obviously, I'm going to do a full box opening and all that kind of, like looking at all these bits before we do the actual build and stuff. So you are going to get to see all these parts. We've got a Phobia pump, a Phobia black nickel reservoir, Phobia fans. We've got a separate coolant, and we've got an alpha core block and separate coolant. But I'm really not sure whether I'm going to use this colour yet, because I'm not 100% whether I'm going to use black coolant in the rig or not yet. But there we go. that's the main review parts. Like I said, all the rest of the parts that I do end up dropping in there will just be parts that I've personally got here to use. But let's get you back on the tripod. So then guys, I just wanted to get all of those points explained, give you an introduction into what Shadow H20 is going to be and what it's about. And like I said, if you do see anyone making comments and stuff about, you know, should have used this, should have done that, la 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 la, then hopefully, you know, some of you guys out there can at least try and explain to them politely for me what it's all about, because I do get fed up with typing the same thing all the time when people just, you know what I mean, obviously skip through parts of videos and stuff. But please keep your eyeballs peeled. Like I said, I'm looking forward to your comments and stuff underneath, because these review series videos are something that I've done a few times before and they've always been well received. So I'm just trying to do something a little bit different, give you guys something a little bit more interesting to watch maybe. I don't know, you tell me. Maybe you hate them, I haven't got a clue. But I'm probably going to crack on pretty much straight away with the doing a first look, my first look, remember, at the motherboard, and jumping that up for people to have a look at, and then we'll move on and do all the other parts. The case review I will more than likely do once we've built the whole thing, because by building the whole thing and having the water in there and everything like that, I would have had more experience with the case. And then obviously the graphics card review will come with the whole system. I'll be able to review the motherboard as a whole system. It's all gravy. See how many people start copying this. Anyway, chuckles. This is Tiny Tom Logan with his introduction of the Shadow H20 system. Still not 100% sure about that name, but anyways, if you've got any better names, Shadow H20, I just thought, because I've gone for kind of dark, stealthy kind of look. The case is all black, motherboard's a black edition, the graphics card, the top on the water box black. It's water, dark, Shadow H20. Just Shadow H20 just seemed to run off my tongue. I'm quite liking the idea of that. I may even go and make myself some kind of dodgy icon kind of logo thing for it to stick at the beginning. Anyway, I am starting to ramble now. So I'm going to get on with this now, get the video rendered, get it up for you guys, because then while I start to get all these boxes open, you can be leaving me comments and telling me what I should have done, what I haven't done, that you really like it or that you really hate it. Either I always like to hear. Anyways, you've had 13 minutes of me rambling on, so I will apologise for wasting your time maybe. Who cares? Anyway. Ooh, chill out, Tom. Let the people get on. It's Tiny Tom Logan with another video for you. Out.